So if you're hearing this, it's not by accident. My name is Sage, and this is Expand Healing, a safe space for men who built the life and somewhere inside of it lost themselves. You're not broken, you're not behind, you are not late, you're just ready. So take one deep breath with me and let's expand. So I wanted to talk to a specific man right now, and I think it might be you. You're the guy who handles it or whatever it is, the job, the bills, the family, the people who lean on you from the outside. Look like you got everything together. Maybe you actually do on paper. But there's a moment, usually late, usually alone. The house is quiet, and you're sitting in the driveway. And before you go inside, there's a moment where you ask a question, and it's a question that you've been outrunning for so long. Is this it? If this question is familiar, this is for you. So stay with me. So here's my promise for the time that you have me right now. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm not going to tell you you're doing everything all wrong. But by the time we're done, you're going to understand three things: what the signal is, why I found you, and what shifts the moment a man stops performing his life and starts actually living it. That's the whole deal. So let me tell you why I'm even on this side of the camera. um, there's a kind of man the world doesn't really worry about. The capable one, the provider, the one who outperforms so well and nobody checks on him. Why would they? He's fine. He says so. But I started to notice something. The most capable men I knew, the ones who hit the goal, built the thing, carried the weight, a lot of them were quietly running on empty. And there's a difference. And that difference is where men disappear. So here's a fact I want you to sit with. Men are far less likely to seek out help before women, emotionally and also mentally. Not because men feel less, but because somewhere along the line, a lot of us have been handed an acceptable emotion, and it wasn't fear. It was just handle it, perform, keep moving. So that's why this signal exists, because there's no space built for the man who's holding everything and has nowhere to set it down. So I built one. That's what Expand Healing is: a safe space for men, not a place to be fixed because you're not a machine, and it's a place to be honest. And honesty for a man who's been performing for 15 years is kind of like a muscle he forgot he had. So let me be clear about what this isn't, um, because I respect you too much to let you mishear me. This is me. This isn't me standing on a mountain telling you I figured it all out and you should be more like me. Not at all. I'm not your guru. I don't want followers. And the day that a man needs me more than he needs himself, I've failed him. And this isn't toxic positivity either. So I'm not going to tell you to think positive or manifest your way out of life, that's grinding you down. That's an insult to what you've already been carrying. And this isn't a replacement for real help either. So if you're in a dark place, a place that scares you, you need a professional. And reaching for that is one of the strongest things a man can do, not one of the weakest. So I'll say that more than once across all of my videos. So what is it? It's a space where you don't have to perform, where I'm not okay is a complete sentence and nobody flinches, where we trade the questions, how do I look, for the question, how do I actually feel? And then we do something with the answer. So you spent years optimizing the outside, and this is where we finally tend to the inside, because the inside is the part that has to live with the outside. Here's the turn. The thing I want most to walk for you to walk out of this from is the opposite of burnout is not rest. You can sleep for a week and still wake up empty. The opposite of burnout is actually presence, being here, actually here in your own life instead of managing it from 3 feet behind your eyes. So watch what happens to a man when he starts performing. His shoulders drops, his jaw unclenches. He starts hearing his kids again instead of just managing them. He lives and he laughs out loud with his stomach. Small things. This life was more than a milestone. It's we're supposed to be present. And you don't have to earn that. You don't have to fix yourself first. So presence isn't a reward for getting it all together. Presence is a thing that finally lets you put some of it down. So before the next transmission, I want you to do one thing for me, one rep, and that's all. One time today, catch yourself performing and stop just for 10 seconds in the car before you walk in, at the desk before your next call. Put your feet flat on the floor, feel them. One slow breath in and ask an honest question. How am I doing? Don't fix the answer, just hear it. That's the rep. So if this is something that landed with you, I'll be right here. Same frequency, same space every time when you're ready to go deeper. And until then, stay present, stay grounded, and keep expanding. This is Sage. Same signal, same space. Keep expanding.